Good morning from a little shady forest trail early in the morning. We are taking you guys first thing up to see a waterfall. And it's supposed to be a pretty cool hike to get up there. Not too hard, but not too easy. Last night we camped maybe a half a mile from here. Just pulled off on the side of the road. Quiet, peaceful, perfect little camp. Gives us a nice start bright and early this morning. Let's go.
So hopefully it shows up. I'm not sure about the lighting, but the water here is crystal clear, and the sand, this lava rock, is that lava red or brown. So it's actually kind of like a real pink color. And so it looks like it's a pink river right there. But it's a nice, cool little morning, and we are on the move. And there seems to be a really nice trail. We just had a little bit of a bridge crossing there. And yeah, I think it's a nice little trail up along the river here up to a waterfall. So should be pretty. We have approached a little climb, but the trail really is so far in good shape. It's that compact sort of pumice sand, and so there's a few big rocks mixed in, but it's a pretty wide, smooth trail. But we do have a little bit of a climb here. How you doing, Snow?
Doing good. Doing good.
Rock and roll, Ayatollah.
We've heard that this trail follows the river the whole way. And so far, every time we're by it, which has been most of the time, there's small little rapids and big rocks. So you get the nice sound of the water rushing over the rocks. And we're the first ones on the trail. We're hearing little bird chirps. It's a nice trail.
With the morning turning over, every color calls to us, setting rhythm into motion, turning the silence into trust, getting a glimpse of what's to come. And it's crystal clear where we go from here, where we go from here, where the sun meets the horizon line, you and me standing the test of time. Two hearts run free, we're never looking back. This love was made to last.
It's kind of interesting as we walk up this river. All of a sudden we're coming up through here, and we can see, yeah, sort of a canyon was formed. And so there's a wall. I'm going to tell you that's probably 150 feet, if not higher, maybe 200 feet. And there's also one on the left side, but a real pretty little canyon area shaping up through here. And, oh, I see another bridge. All right, we just had some fun climbing around on our second river crossing. Fortunately, they're nice bridges, but it looks like as we come along here, the trail just got a little muddier, and off to the right we can see a little trickle of a waterfall coming down. And then up in front of us,
A bamboo tunnel.
there's a little vegetative tunnel. So these are always interesting. Look at this thing. And if you look along the river, and we have this straight sort of canyon wall, you can see how the river is actually cutting underneath the rocks there. Just the power of water versus stone is always fascinating to me. Rock will hold its own for a while, but sooner or later water will have its way. You can see little trickles of water coming down these sheer cliff faces along the moss. And I'm sure during the rainy season or big snow melts, these are more than just little trickles, but probably waterfalls themselves. Oh, and look, the first look of the waterfall. Just saw it. Oh, snow is gonna be exciting. I snuck a peek.
Finding meaning in the moment. We'll take our time to breathe it in. Every flower slowly opens, watching the roses all unfold, taking it with us as we go. And it's crystal clear where we go from here, where we go from here, where the sun meets the horizon line. You and me standing the test of time. Two hearts run free, we're never looking back. This love was made to last.
Alright, the trail's been all fun and games until right now.
About to get serious up in hill.
Oh, that's some steep stairs. I'm gonna hand the pocket off to Curt for this. Woo. At least they're not long.
Where the sun meets the horizon line, you and me standing the test of time. Two hearts run free, we're never looking back. This love, where the sun meets the horizon line, you and me standing the test of time. Two hearts run free, we're never looking back. This love was made to last. This love was made to last.
When we first got here, I was too excited. I had to run straight down to the waterfall like a little kid, I guess. But let me show you what I had to come down to get here. Maybe a little crazy. What a great way to start off our day, right, Curdy?
Yeah, it was nice.
A nice waterfall hike. We are northbound right now, looking for a little restaurant to get something to eat. We got quite a bit of driving today, and it looks like we are officially in cow country.
Our long day of driving is coming to a close, and we have a bit more to go. We're in the Zona de Rumba. The falling rocks squeaking along another lake. There's volcanoes all around us. And so we're kind of seeing a little bit different trees. We're also starting to see some leaves change colors on the trees, some foliage changes, which is always pretty. And of course, the lake views with glacier-covered volcanoes and mountains ain't bad either.
We rolled into camp last night, and to be completely honest with you guys, I was just wore slap out. 3 days of solid fun and activity. It was time for a little rest, so we turned the cameras off, had some dinner, got a good night's sleep. Did not rush this morning when we woke up here at this camp, but now we're all showered. We're filling up our water tank. It's time to get on the road because we're going somewhere amazing and I can't wait. A legit lamb jam on the way to the hot springs. Oh, there's a bunch up there too. They're everywhere. It was a beautiful drive up here, and we're parked way in the back of the parking lot where our big old van will fit. Curt walked up and got the scoop. It is 48,000 Chilean pesos to get in here a piece. Now that's 60 US dollars. This is one of the more expensive hot springs there is, but it's supposed to be the best. So we're doing a little splurge, guys. It's not normally like us to spend $60 on a hot springs, but we're gonna see if the hype is worth it. So it's called Termas Geometrica. Let's go see. All right, we just paid. We are walking on the entrance boardwalk, and so far it is living up to the hype, but we're not inside yet. But I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty good. What do you think, Curdy?
Yeah, so look at all these giant leaf plants. And there's a nice little river going through here. So these things are cool. We've been seeing them for a long time. But
they're huge.
They're huge, especially with this little stream. So this thing has a bunch of red bridges. And the bridges come up here into this canyon. And so you can see there's big walls on one side and big walls on the other side. And then at the base of these big walls, with boulders hanging over your head, they have these hot pools. Now, this hot spring, this area is supposed to go way up into this canyon, and so we just keep to get moving up through here. The pools of different temperatures, but those are locker stations, and so at all these little areas, they give you a lock so you have a place to put all your stuff. But look at this. Even the rooftops are covered in moss, and they've got these other cool features here, just showering the water. And the further up you get in here, the canyon gets narrower, and the bridge literally just goes right over this cold water river. And look at here, the magical red bridge is taking us up into this. Wow. This might rival Tabacon.
I haven't even been in the water yet, and it is so worth the hype and the price.
This. So right now, what's kind of creating this steam is here's a hot water source. And so the water underneath of this is probably a couple hundred degrees. I don't know how hot. But you can see it's just steaming, and the rocks in there are dry. But that's where the hot water's coming from. And they mix it with this cold river. Wow.
saw light from a dream in your eyes, precious things, humming hearts and beating wings. We could fly if we could only see. It's a magnificent life we're living. It's a magnificent life. It's a magnificent life we're living. It's a magnificent life. There's a field of dream and sleep past the edge of what is seen. Meet me there, that's where I'll be. Will I?
All right, we have showed you this place already because it's fantastic. We've walked all the way to the end where the waterfall is. And just so you know, the waterfall is really cold. But then we walk back down. We've been in and out of many pools. I could go in maybe a third of the pools. They range from 36 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. I'm staying 39 and below, and it is working out good. And now we're taking a lunch break. And then we're gonna soak one more time before we go to the van. But was it worth it?
Well, the fact is, I suffered a major loss today.
Oh no, that's
and,
right.
you know, throughout this journey, I've lost a drone, I've lost a couple cell phones, so we've had a lot of big losses.
He lost his favorite hat.
Now, it's not as expensive as a drone, but it's almost impossible to replace.
Yeah, it was our Snow and Curt logo hat. It was his only white hat. He loved that hat. This is a sad day. It went bye-bye in the river.
But that aside, this place is amazing. This might knock out Tabacon,
Yeah.
the #1 slot of our favorite hot springs.
Without a doubt, it is at least a tie. And we'll have to see how we feel later.
This place is nice, guys.
It is really nice and not quite as touristy. It is touristy, but not quite as touristy as Tabacon.
Yeah.
They've maintained some of the natural elements a little bit better, and the fact that it's stuck in this little slot canyon is epic.
And even though it's expensive for our budget, I think this is about $20 or maybe even $30 cheaper than Tabacon. So,
but it is hard to get here.
Hard to get here.
But you could do it.
And it's beautiful.
All right, we're gonna have a little sandwich, soak a little more. We will see you guys when we're done and back in the van.
Cheers.
So we had about an hour and a half drive from the hot springs to this little city of Villa Rica. It's on the coast of a beautiful lake. The sun was just starting to set as we pulled into our campsite at a city park right on the water. It was a very relaxing day. We've got some chicken bacon in the oven. The door is open for the kitty cats. We are settling in for the night. Before I wind this video down, I want to let you know we had a really good night's sleep here at this beautiful city park in the small city of Villarrica, Chile, right on a lake overlooking beautiful volcano Villarrica, which constantly has smoke coming out of it. It is stunning. The people were kind and welcoming. Several other camper vans spent the night here as well, and it was quiet and peaceful and a beautiful place to wake up and have some coffee. But I wanted to take a few minutes and explain to y'all our plans over the next few weeks because a lot of people are asking. So we will be spending another week or so in this region, which we call the lake region of Chile. And it's running right along the edge of the Andes Mountains, butting up against the border of Argentina, loaded with lakes and beautiful volcanoes everywhere you look. So we'll be spending a few more weeks here doing some off the beaten path little secret treasures that we found. Then we're going to head over to the West Coast, skirt along the Pacific for a little bit, get into some exciting stuff over there, again, off the beaten path kind of places. You know, we like to show you those places. So we'll be doing that. So we have a few more weeks here in Chile. Then we will cross the border back into Argentina. And we will do that down here in the southern portions of Chile. And the reason is, if you're new to the channel, or if you've forgotten, I had a heart attack last year and was diagnosed with heart failure. And under guidance from my cardio doctor, I am not allowed to go to high altitudes. I need to stay below 10,000 feet. So I need to stay below 3,000 meters. Now, if we continue to go north into Chile, the Andes Mountains start to get taller and taller, and I would not find a safe route, a safe mountain pass to cross back from Chile into Argentina. And Bolivia is for sure too high. So we will be missing the northern parts of Chile. We will be missing Santiago. Yes, we are very sad about it. We know we're missing some beautiful stuff up there in the Atacama Desert and the salt flats of Bolivia. But my health has forced us to make some changes to our journey, and that is a big one. So after a few more weeks here in Chile, we will be heading back to Argentina to do the wine region. And then we need to cross back into the Buenos Aires area for some follow-up testing and doctor's appointments with my cardio team, which should only take a couple of days and hopefully be loaded with good news. Now, for those of you that were following along last year, you know we fell in love with the Pantanal region of Brazil, with the people of Brazil, but we headed on south because we needed to get to the tip of South America before winter hit. Don't worry, we are coming back to Brazil. We will be touring the south of Brazil, the mountain regions along the coast, and the beautiful coastlines of Brazil. So that is our plan. After that, we will be done with South America. And yes, we have big plans, but you're gonna have to wait to see what those are. That's our next few months, guys. Plans can always change in this van life traveling journey. You never know what's gonna happen, but that's what's on the books. With that, we'll see you guys in a few days from somewhere else here in beautiful Chile. Cheers. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys!